Everybody, it's Invictus. Time another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Saturday, Mosh Pit. Hope your Saturdays are going off to a great start. We did have another video that crossed 3,000 likes, which now only puts us 17 away from TM Trainer Month, which is looking to be pretty dang hectic. Here's your picture of the day and also crossover meme of the day sent in by Background Muscle 37. Outro was me setting up and listening to some Invicta playing Balatro while I worked in the factory. Though I gotta say, I watched the videos a day late. Hope you get that E soon. And for those of you who don't know what they're talking about, we're currently hunting for our first E in Balatro. And I also would like to know like what kind of factory that is, because that looks pretty metal. There's just metal everywhere. So thank you very much, Background Muscle, and everyone who upvoted that one. And yeah, Balatro memes. We haven't had any yet, so that's a first. Okay, so today's gonna be Bravo Charlie Zulu 7 Delta Delta 13. We've got Sackhead. We have Sackhead and the Golden Razor Blade, which is, yep, definitely an item. But starting stats are actually quite good. Proptosis is also going to help us out greatly. Movement speed's good. Shot speed's not really that great, but we're looking okay. It could be one heck of a lot worse, that's for sure. Sackhead's going to turn basically all penny drops into possible, sacks, those yellow sacks that you see drop occasionally in the store. And it's a good item. I mean, you're always going to get good value out of things that drop out of, just randomly, especially if you play like a Temperance Machine or something like that. It's a good way to extract even more value out of basically nothing. It allows you to also kind of be a little bit more spendy with your, that's a good bomb opportunity there. A little bit more spendy with your money. You can kind of splurge a little bit because you're always going to get a little bit of extra value from those extra penny drops. Obviously, it would be nice to have something like, say, Humbling Bundle. You know, Poker Chip, the trinket that we just saw not that long ago, it wouldn't be terrible with Sackhead, but I'm not going to take it over there's something else that dropped. There's another trinket that dropped. I don't remember. But we're taking that one instead. The watch battery obviously doesn't matter, so we don't have any spacebar item at all. Now, if we can get one bomb here, that gets us a chest and a bomb, and then also gets us possibly another chest and a bomb here. Let's go use this bomb that we're going to buy for 3 cents. Wouldn't mind getting Dreamcatcher. So this is just a free chest right here. We're hoping we're going to see another bomb in there. Okay, so then we have to use a bomb here. Because we want this tinted rock, but also want this red chest. Okay. What's that? Oh yeah, we were gonna go for Dreamcatcher, but now we can't afford it. Go ahead and buy the Soul Heart. We'll head on down. It's a very good start here overall. I mean, our movement speed's great. Yeah, all right, I'll gamble with the Poker Chip a little bit. Just a little bit. I am a poker player after all. And we also had a Balatro meme of the day, so why not? Why not, you know? 4-room would be cool. And it is a 4-room. The 4-room is a global D6, which allows us to reroll all item pedestals that are not a Devil Deal or Angel Deal. We'll reroll the item room and the shop. And the boss room. So I mean that's good. If we end up getting like a crap item from the boss or a really bad item in our item room, we at least have a little bit of recourse to take to kind of remedy the situation there. We get another tinted rock, but we don't have a bomb. Peak room's to the right of there, I think. Fuse rate's looking okay. 2.96 ain't bad. It's not the best, not the worst. I wish we'd stop seeing pills drop and get something that will, actually matters. Now, you notice how close range we have to get here because we're trying to maximize the amount of damage that we've got with Proptosis. And that involves us getting very, very close because Proptosis, the damage scales dramatically. Dramatically the closer that you are to the target. It's not based on the distance that you are from the target necessarily, but it's just that the sooner that your tier hits something, the more damage it will do. So it's indirectly related to how far something is from you. But you want to get up close and personal, that way that you can really start pumping up that damage in a hurry. It's very, very good for Maw the Void, very good for Brimstone, Mom's Knife, especially Mom's Knife. I really want Marrow, gonna lie. Yeah, I guess I'll take Guppy's Tail. First floor Guppy's Tail is a hard sell for me, but yes, I guess. Let's see what's in our shop before we reroll everything with the 4 room. Guppy's Tail is going to give us chest drops pretty much almost every single room. Now, if we get something like the left hand, of course, that would be great, but we don't have that. It's only 4 too. Let's go back to the 4 room here. We've already used 2 keys in this, so I want to make sure we get our value back. And possibly could roll into something great. Now we make our long trip back to the item room and then the store and then the boss room to see if we can profit here. I'm literally only taking this for Beelzebub. Angry Fly is Angry Bad. Ooh, now Black Candido. Now we're cooking. Look at that, we get ourselves a sack and a bunch of keys too, so definitely want that. We get a lucky penny as well, thanks to I think the sack. Okay, all right, and we get meat. Hey, look at that. So that worked out very well for us. Okay, and look at this. We got ourselves a sack room early here. Having 4 HP it's a decent amount of HP to do something with the sack room, but we need more on the ground. Now Sack Head is going to help us greatly because obviously we've got the key. Our key spawns are down due to the fact that we've got Guppy's Tail, but that does not affect sack drops. And sacks can also drop keys out of themselves. So it's not. I wouldn't say it's a counter to Guppy's Tail, but at least it kind of protects you a little bit. I mean, I guess no, I don't want the beeper. I'm saving the item pedestal in case we get a reroll. Let Angry Fly kind of do its thing up there. Isaac's expression is mine right now. I'm trying to figure out why Angry Fly can't kill anything, and then you realize, oh yeah, he just rotates and does nothing. It's Angry Fly for you. Oh, okay. The pink champion. A little bit of a schmoove there. I saw that shot. Does a random Eternal Heart, which I will take. And look at this. All this stuff that we're getting from the from Sackhead and Poker Chip also. Poker Chip, it basically doubles or nothing. You're either going to get double of what's in the chest or nothing. And it can be very good value, especially combined with Sackhead. How was that one? Was that really one full soul heart? Am I tripping? Okay, there's a tinted rock there, obviously, but we can't take it. We also need to stop taking damage, is what we need to stop taking. More obnoxious rooms in the game. If you think that you can just fly right over this, you're going to get hit by an Eternal Fly. Alright, it's going to be Wretched. Always take out the nubs first. You don't want them spawning a bunch of spiders and stuff while you're trying to fight her. That. I somehow knew that she was going to do that. In my brain, I was like, she's going to fire at the exact wrong time. Take away my soul heart. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this sort of pushing motion back and forth like this, it's because I'm trying to get more damage out of Proptosis. I do want to go into the shop to at least get a red heart. It's not, in my opinion, not worth it for us to play the sack room here at this point if we are not going to be able to hold our bone heart. So I at least want to go get a red heart and maybe a key or two inside the shop here. Or neither is fine. Now, if we can get 5 cents, we no longer have to worry about Guppy's tail costing us money, or costing us keys. The only way for us to get money here is to either bomb the keeper or find the secret room. Might as well get some more uncontrollable damage. Secret room might be south of here. Really hard to tell because it could also be here. Okay, no, it can't. The most logical spot for it to be is here, but the only thing I'm worried about is that turret room. Okay. And we get 3 cents. Game's gonna force me to lose our bone heart, isn't it? It's gonna force me to lose our bone heart and our eternal heart, and I'm not willing to do that. I'll deal with the consequences of having Guppy's tail and still being E-dependent. This is the turret room I was talking about, by the way. It's possible that whenever you see that room, and if it's firing on a flat wall, most of the time that's where the secret room is. Okay. So while yes, having pay to play would be nice to totally counteract the effect of Guppy's tail, is in my opinion not worth losing the devil deal on the next floor for. Or you know, a future sacrifice room because we're losing the eternal heart as well and the bone heart. It just, that's too much of a price to pay in my opinion. Doing great, Angry Fly. Keep it up. Itoma's tiny, whatever, but. So we started off hot here, and now we're kind of cooling off a little bit. Need to get some tears ups. We need to get some any kind of tear effect would be nice. Flying would be good. Yeah, Polaroid's kind of whatever. And I'm really trying hard to not get hit while I'm going up and hitting stuff with Proptosis, but it's way easier said than done. We do get a movement speed upgrade here, but I wanted to get 15 cents. At least we get our movement speed up, and again another HP upgrade. So if we do happen to get a sacrifice room we can play, now we could probably play it to completion, and it's green. Goes Tiny Toma. Now is when the consequences of us having Guppy's tail are really going to start hurting, because we no longer have keys that we can open up these golden chests for, and you're now totally beholden to RNG luck getting these keys back. And on top of that, if we end up finding a chest, hopefully, if Guppy's tail is going to spawn stuff, we need to hope that it's a steel chest that doubles in the contents so we get a bunch of keys in it. Okay, we got a sack. That's good. Jesus, great. Right. That's Invicta Full Clear everyone knows and loves. Always got to get a few of those per episode. I'm just kind of bum rushing stuff down here. Now we get a golden key. Now we're talking. So even though this is most likely going to cost us boss rush at this point, I am going to backtrack and open up all these golden chests because we just have to. Onland Clay, Farmer's Card. That right there. If you needed any evidence as you should not ever be tempted into opening up golden chests with Guppy's Tail, there you go. And one final one. Get a couple keys back here. Actually, a lot of keys back. Very good chest. I know that's a temperance card, but I wouldn't bomb it, knowing me. With us having only one bomb, there's no way that I would take a guess. Oh, there we go. There's the... There be the full clear. Arr. Only heard tail. Head full clear. Okay. Literally no reason to ever get hit in that room, let alone multiple times. We black Mega Maw. %93 double deal chance. 93% double deal chance. Is truly remarkable. Can't wait for the guy in the comments to update his Sinvicta luck devil deal chances. That's a doozy right there. That's gonna skew the line a couple percentages. 93%. So we're really kind of hoping for a sacrifice room here or something. Hey, Poker Chip, I appreciate your services. Thank you very much for playing. We will see you later. God, we've got Proptosis. I mean, our damage is starting to fall off, and will continue to fall off very quickly. Double Hagelas. Gonna ignore both of them for now because got nothing to Hagelas with. Now, if the Hagelas rune, if it actually let you inside of like secret rooms, that'd be cool. Obviously, we're going to go back and bomb our way into the shop because we don't want to use keys. And here's to hoping we get something. Maybe Mystery Gift would be nice, so we have this reroll pedestal here. Okay. So we can get the Mystery Gift. That's what we're gunning for. We got to roll hard for the Mystery Gift, I think. Hive Mind is pretty good. I'll take Hive Mind. I'm not going to pass up a half-price Soul Heart, and Ace of Hearts is kind of whatever. History, or the members card. I'll take the member card. It's a little bit late in the game for it, but maybe we'll get something good in here. We didn't. Okie dokie. Let's go. I have this Ace of Hearts here. Man, I really wish that the sacrifice room on this floor, we could absolutely use it. I have a feeling that our item room is all the way over here because the northwest feels like a boss. So let's go over here. I don't mean like a boss. I mean, it feels like that's where the boss is. Hive Mind is going to increase our spider and fly damage. Good for Tiny Toma. Not really an item that you would kind of expect to buff all that much, but you know, sometimes with Isaac, it's Actually, all the times in Isaac, you got to work with what the game gives you, and right now the game is not giving us a whole lot. Giving us missed 93% devil deals is what's giving us. Hey, Master lockpicking, at least that stops us from having to worry about keys anymore. Now we can just freely use keys, which is great. We get Pyromaniac, brother! Yeah, we really, 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 really want a sacrifice room now. And how much you want to bet we're not going to see one for the rest of this run? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller. Now we're cooking. Cooking with Pyromaniac. Which is not a show I don't think that they would allow on TV, but maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not a network exec. I don't think I'd be able to come up with a concept of a good TV show. All of my TV show ideas would be very dark. In like a George Carlin sort of way. Like, you know, when he's talking about like public executions by shooting them at like the offenders into like brick walls with a cannon or something like that. Like that's my level of like, that'd be a cool TV show. I don't think it would fly these days. Speaking of flying, we do have the flying pony, and I guess we'll take Sack Dagger. These are some not good devil deals. You know, actually, you know what? You know which show that I want to see? I want to see them bring back and do it properly, not like CG or anything. Celebrity Deathmatch. Let me see Celebrity Deathmatch come back. I'm talking full claymation. Let's get some updated. Let's see like Taylor Swift versus like Chief fans, or you know, or I mean, hell, you could even do like influencer like Celebrity Deathmatch. Like I want to see that. I'd much rather see like influencer Celebrity Deathmatch than like actual influencers attempt to box. You know, I want to see that being brought back. Yo, we got limited time here. If we do find the tinted skull, I don't know why the pony was like, oh, you go, oh, you want me to go? We can go. You get a sack room, which is good. Trying to really book it here for boss rush. It's causing us to take lots of damage, which I'm not happy about. But at the same time, we gotta be expeditious, expedient, and we're also not gonna make it. Oh, I mean, unless there's a full card here or something. Even then, at this point, I don't think we're gonna get in. First card. Nope, I tried. These shops have been not great, I would say. Okay, so do we play the sacrifice room now, or do we just not? I don't really care at this point. Let's play it now. Maybe we'll get some good payouts here with Sackhead. Need to try to keep this bone heart filled as long as possible. Gonna grab this half. Gonna grab this half heart. There we go. Go. All right. Then okay, so I've cleared the way to the other heart here. So let's go back. Tap the sack room once again. We get 3 cents. Now we have a 33% chance to teleport to the angel deal. I wish I would have used that Ace of Hearts over near the sack room, but hey, at the time, I didn't know there was a sack room there. Hey, Adrian, if you would have known there was a sack room there, I would have used it over here, you know? Now we get a chance for a random angel item. And we can use the reverse stars card to get rid of Proptosis, which is not something that I really want to do. But if it means us getting possibly 2 Angel Deal items, I'm willing to risk it for a biscuit. Because we have Sack Dagger now and Pyromaniac, so it doesn't really matter for us to be running around and getting damage here. Okay. Oh, I'm tired of walking back all the way to that room, so I'm just going to do this. Go Pyromaniac, gonna heal us back up like this. Go like this. Go bop. That. Get upset that we did not get our soul hearts. Not that it matters, of course. Okay. We end up never finding the Fool card. I am going to use this. I am going to use the Stars card. That is something that is happening. Good damage here with Proptosis. Okay. I'm gonna take the Polaroid. And we'll get rid of Proptosis and get Death's List and Rotten Baby. I mean, Rotten Baby at least will go with Hive Mind. And honestly, I don't think we take either one of them. I don't think we take any of them because we have more HP for sack room plays here. And here's the burning question. Are we stronger with or without Proptosis versus having Rotten Baby? Normally, it would be insane to even say that Proptosis would be worse than Rotten Baby. But you got to remember how many shots of us that we were firing were not in optimal range versus having Rotten Baby that has Hive Mind infused shots. You know, think about it for a second. Rotten Baby does not have to worry about the range away from a target. Those flies are going to deal as much damage as they've always done, regardless of how far Rotten Baby was from them. Okay, and on top of that, you have the Hive Mind factor to factor in. I'm not going to fully say that we're better off with Rotten Baby than Proptosis in this spot. I'm just saying it definitely warrants a little consideration that it's not much of a downgrade as some people may initially think. I'm going to take the left hand here just because we have so many keys. I'm trying to get Guppy. Maybe foolishly trying to get Guppy, but trying to get Guppy nonetheless. Inevitably, when I do stuff like that, people ask, like, how come you push the bombs like that? It's just a thing, a habit. It doesn't. There's nothing special that happens because you push the bomb. This baby is not terrible. Super lazy here. I honestly do not remember the last time I saw Death's List give us a meaningful stat upgrade. Which is the reason why Death's List is off the good list and on the bench. If Death's List had just shown up, I wouldn't have taken it. I think the Death's List is legitimately not great anymore. I don't know if something changed or if it's just like Invicta luck or what, but Death's List it's just a bummer to get now. Like, it's just like it's like looking at a promising like poker hand and then never getting the final card you needed to complete that straight, complete that flush. You know what I mean? That's the second time now that the pony's delayed for some reason. Very odd that it keeps doing that. Maybe there's something wrong with my keyboard. Make sure it's not like a Pokemon card trapped underneath my spacebar item. Not spacebar item, yeah. Yeah, make sure there's not a Pokemon card trapped underneath my spacebar item. Makes sense. Dude, I don't even know what's happening in this room anymore. The last 5 seconds, I had no clue where Isaac was in all of that madness. Got a damage upgrade, though. We've gotten 1 Tears Up. 1 Tears Up and 2 damage ups this entire run. One of them is barely a damage up, the form of meat. I would consider meat more of an HP up than anything. But what I'm trying to say is that these stats are not ideal. Yeah, with us having Rotten Baby and everything, you can just forget about Death's List ever paying out. You get a second random Guppy item here with Guppy's collar. My God, we got a range up. The red Kizzle, which I'm just going to ignore. All right. Now, surely he can't fail another 93% Angel Deal / Devil Deal, right? All right. First, we got to find the boss, which, of course, means that we have to go everywhere but the correct way to go. That's just how Invicta Full Clears work. We all know that. Trying my best, y'all. I'm really trying hard to make this. That was a satisfying kill right there. Trying my best to get as much as we can out of Death's List, but not happening. Oh, baby. Guppy Hive Mind, thanks to the left hand and Guppy's tail. Now, I could have sat there and played the Sacrifice Room first, but I was just too happy to see Guppy at this point. So we have some form of damage here, other than us trying to use Sack Dagger over and over and over again. Now, just because we got Guppy, we can still use Pyromaniac to heal ourselves for the Sacrum, as long as we don't lose his Bone Heart. We don't want to lose his Bone Heart. Yep. So we did not fail at 93%. Not going to congratulate ourselves because we should never fail at 93%. I am going to play the Sacrum here. We have 11 bombs, that is exactly enough that we need to play a full round of the Sacrifice Room taps. Do that. Oh, have hearts in here. Fantastic. Kill ourselves a Pyromaniac. Do that. Kill ourselves a Pyromaniac. Do that again. Walk out. Give the game a chance to screw me out of a heart here. Nice little double troll bomb heal that we got. We spawned another host. You do not want to pick up this soul heart, and we did anyway. Few troll bombs. Yeah. Well, finished with a whole lot of money. Maybe there's a judgment in here or something. There is, technically, but I meant like the regular judgment. We actually could hurt ourselves and go see what's inside the boss trap room. And it's growth hormones, which I will absolutely freaking take. We finally get a major damage upgrade here. Besides Jesus Juice. I mean, no offense to Jesus Juice, obviously. little bit strange to see Mama Gertie in a boss trap room, but you know what? I'm not even going to question it. And really, this run was just it was just the sum of all things that could possibly go well, given what we had been given in the run. You know, an early game Guppy's Tale normally is something that I don't do, just because I don't think that it's ever worth it. But under the right circumstances, like getting the left hand, which we didn't get till late game, admittedly, it still worked out to be okay for us. Same thing goes with Hive Mind. We didn't really have a whole lot of synergy with Hive Mind. We only had Tiny Toma, and that was about it. But that's one of those future-proofing upgrades that you can get that can really, really matter later on. And then we ended up not having to worry about it anymore. Now we have Guppy, and we are super buffed, and you know we're looking okay now. Still not a run that's going to blow the barn door off the Dorn. But it's going to, you know, it's a satisfying run. It could have been a lot worse had we not gotten some items. Nun's Habit, which is just kind of whatever. At this point, I mean, it's nice to have, I guess, like the pony. Let's go back and get this red heart because we can heal off of the troll bombs. And again, hopefully we don't pick up soul heart here. I'm gonna back far away from the soul heart. So making sure I get hit by... I can't believe we're gonna get a Deathless payout. By that I mean get a meaningless nickel, but hey, it's something, right? Try to see if we get a perfect parry here with Sack Dagger. We do. Bounce off the wall. Ricocheted into Isaac. And we got a Tears upgrade. Wow, they do exist. Have no bombs. We get the Pact in here. What the heck? Okay. I'm not gonna say no to that. I know. You have the left hand. I know. I don't care. I also know that I didn't fully tap the sacrifice room with one more tab left. And honestly, I'm doing that just out of spite. Because I specifically said I did not want that soul heart. We had the most ridiculous ricochet I think I've ever seen in order for us to get that soul heart. So, yeah. This is not the right way to go. It's to Spunker's Helm now, I know that. How do we know it's not the right way to go? Because if it was, we'd see an extension. Sci-Fi. We'd see an extension either north or south of the room we're currently in. We know that that's also not the right way to go for the same reason. So the only logical place to go would be over to the east here, where the continuation of the map keeps on happening. Could be south as well, and it is south. But even with pseudo mapping here, we still manage to go every wrong which way. But we eventually find the right way. That's all that matters, right? As long as you get to the destination that you're reaching out for, set out for, traveling for, that's all that matters. Now I got these tails going off here. Another nice Tears upgrade from Tractor Beam. If you're wondering for how did we end up breaking the cap by so much, it's because we had that one singular proc of Death's List on our Tears rate. Bomb. So at the end of the day, it was an enjoyable run, I would say. A little bit of frustration here and there, but it ended up coming together. And I got to say, hats off to Pyromaniac, as always. Healing by fire is one of the most metal things you can do, and I'm certainly down for it. Every single time we get it, so not going to happen today. But thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a great Saturday. Good run to go into the weekend. Let me know what your weekend plans down are below in the comment section. And also, of course, keep on asking those questions of the day, because starting tomorrow, I'm going to be answering them from the comment section, so stay tuned for that. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. As always, I will see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Newborn God, Mythwithy, and Mr. Meatfoot. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.